doing Sunday dinner, but I want to show you this is a very low cost meal, and this is going to have leftovers. This is going to be lunch and dinner for Sunday, and maybe even some on Monday. This is $5.70 for 12 chicken legs and $2.49 for 6 chicken thighs, bone in. So I'm going to use a large casserole dish, and I'm just going to spray it. Okay, we're just going to put it right here in our dish. And these are bone in, skin on. I love chicken like this. It's kind of rustic, homey, good Sunday feeling dinner. Like I say, you don't have to just make it on Sunday, but this is just a great recipe to serve on Sunday. This is just such a simple recipe that I absolutely love. We're going to put in one 15-ounce jar of French dressing. That's it. Creamy French dressing. Okay, now we're going to put in one package of Lipton onion soup. Just going to throw it right in. Okay, we are going to use 1 can of cranberry sauce. I'm going to just take a fork and start crushing it around, kind of mixing everything up. I'm going to get that cranberry sauce kind of mixed in with it real good. And this sounds crazy. This recipe sounds like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Y'all, it's so good. Get it good and blended. Okay, we're just going to spread out this sauce onto our chicken. Make sure we get it all good and covered. I guess it's like a 4-ingredient chicken dinner that is so scrumptious. We're going to put this in a 375-degree oven for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay guys, we need side dishes for our Sunday dinner. We're just going to pour in 1 large can of pork and beans. This is a large can, and this is a 53 ounces. Is that right? Yeah, this is 53 ounces. Okay guys, we are making baked beans. We need some ketchup, and I kept all the juices of the baked beans. So we need about a cup of ketchup. Now we need about a half a cup of packed brown sugar. Perfect. Half a cup. Okay, we need about a tablespoon of prepared mustard. This is a quick, wonderful Sunday dinner. Okay. Okay, we're just going to put in a small onion. We're going to dice up a small onion and put it right in. Okay, this is optional if you would like, but I'm going to put in about a 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup, or you can use pancake syrup. Either one you want to use. But this makes a lot, and it tastes wonderful. And it cooks right along with the chicken in the oven at the same time. Here. So now we're just going to spray our casserole dish, and we're just going to pour it right in. That is it. We're just going to put it in uncovered at 375 degrees right along with our chicken. So now I just have a cabbage, and I'm going to tear off the top leaves. Making coleslaw. We're going to shred up our cabbage, and I am going to use my cutting gloves that one of you sweet, wonderful viewers sent me. And I might need a bigger pan. Any great big pieces you can just take out. So we have our coleslaw, and it's pretty fine. I love that. And we are not wasting this leftover cabbage. We've got enough here. We are going to use it for another meal. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this extra cabbage in. I do this all the time. And whenever I make coleslaw, I'll have cabbage left over because some of the leaves, they just fall off. But I just take what I need for that meal, and then this will go in the refrigerator, and it will last quite a while, and I will cook it with another dinner.
We'll start with this. Dad's Simply Cooking. Like, comment, and subscribe.
It's my son. He's interrupting my Sunday dinner.
Currently on my channel, I've been doing Cookie-Mas.
We have so much going on around here today. It is unreal. So I'm taking a little bit of onion and, oh, where'd my glove go? And I'm going to use the finer side because I don't like raw onion. But I did not know that coleslaw that I love has raw onion in it. And if you just take it and shred it up fine, you won't taste it, but it'll give it such a great flavor. And you all know I do not like raw onion. So probably about 3 tablespoons of raw onion. Just going to start shredding up a carrot. I should have just mixed it in a bowl. Now I'm going to go ahead and make our dressing for our slaw. I'm going to put in 1/3 cup of sugar. Okay, so we need 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. Just going to put it right in. Okay, we need 1/4 cup of buttermilk. This is KFC coleslaw, guys. And then 1/4 cup of regular milk. This is my favorite coleslaw. This is the KFC coleslaw recipe, and I love this coleslaw. Okay, we need about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. A little bit of pepper. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So now we need about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. This is the hardest thing that we have to make today, and that's the coleslaw. So now we're just going to whisk this around. And it's going to drink all that up. It's going to stay in the refrigerator while our chicken and our baked beans cook. Let's do a little taste test. I love this. Okay guys, we are going to go ahead and put our coleslaw in a smaller bowl. And it is ready. We're just going to put a little bit of plastic wrap over it, stick it in the refrigerator, and it's going to get good and cold. It's already, our ingredients are already cold. Our cabbage, everything was already cold. And now it's just going to stay in the refrigerator until everything is ready. Now it's time for dessert. And you got to have dessert on Sunday. And you don't always have to make it for it to be absolutely knockout of this world. So we're doing something simple and easy today. I went to Walmart and I got a whipped cheesecake. It's already in the pan. Look at that. It's already in the pan. And we're going to put our favorite toppings on this cheesecake. Okay, I love cherry cheesecake, but we're going to go ahead because we want to make a presentation, okay? We're going to go ahead and just layer our cheesecake with cherry pie filling. Just kind of go around it a little bit. This cheesecake was only like $5 and something, $5.68 or something like that. Not very expensive. Then a can of pie filling. This is a presentation. This is delicious. Absolutely delicious. I don't know if you've ever gotten a whipped cheesecake from Walmart, but they are amazing. And some cherry pie filling, the Walmart brand. I'm ready to eat already. All right, so we're going to stick our dessert right in the refrigerator. Okay, so I got our beautiful bread from Walmart. We are just going to slice it up. My son's got his earbuds on in there, and he's singing. You hear? Let me tell him he's on video. Okay, he knows that he's still going to keep singing. He's got his earbuds in. He's doing some little. He's helping his mom out today. He's helping his parents out today, doing little things. So he's a good boy. Okay, I'm just going to cut this whole loaf up. And you will not need the whole loaf, but it's just so good. And I'm going to freeze the other pieces. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it up and freeze it, and I can use it another day. So we're going to take half of this. And put it right in a bag, and we're going to freeze it. Okay, we just got a piece of parchment paper. Just going to put our bread right on our pan. Okay, we're just going to take a little bit of softened butter. It's nothing fancy. He's whistling now. Okay, now he's singing again. I just have a busy life, and I want good food. I don't want to eat out. Garlic powder, and just kind of sprinkle right on our bread. I love garlic bread, and I think it will go great with this meal. And sometimes I just take, and you don't have to put it on everybody's. Around here we loved crushed red pepper, and it will give that bread a good bite. Love it. So simple, easy, and you can but this is my Sunday dinner, and you don't have to put anything. You don't have to put any crushed red pepper on it. Just thought I'd give you some of the things that I do to make my bread taste wow, over the top. Okay, guys, we got our chicken out of the oven. Look at that chicken. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. We've got our baked beans out of the oven. Oh my gosh, love baked beans. Now we're just going to throw in our garlic bread for about 10 minutes. We're going to check on it, and then we're going to get out of the oven, and we'll be ready to eat while our chicken is cooling a little bit, so we can at least try it. We have our garlic bread is ready, toasted and really good. This is our Sunday dinner. We have our beautiful roasted saucy chicken. We have our baked beans, our KFC coleslaw. We're just toasted garlic bread, and our beautiful dessert. This is our Sunday dinner. Baked beans, coleslaw, saucy chicken, and garlic bread. Oh my gosh, we got to try it. So good. This is still hot. Those baked beans, I gotta have another taste. I love beans. Good. Now let's try our saucy chicken. You'll be doing a dance in your kitchen. You will be. That chicken. Oh my gosh. I'm in awe. I just want to go to eating. And then our bread is crispy and crunchy. You guys, that is so good. And it's so good. You will have leftovers with this meal. This really feeds a family of 6, easily 6, maybe 8. So delicious and so wonderful. You guys can make Sunday dinner very inexpensive, but with a great luxury taste, even have dessert. And I like to include dessert because a lot of people just have dessert on Sundays. I have friends who only have desserts on Sundays. We're going to do the Sunday dinners all through December. So if you like these dinners, let me know. I am going to finish these up for the month of December to try to give us all a good, nourishing meal, especially here in the wintertime. But I want to say thank you, and you guys stay safe out there. It's cold, it's snowing in some places, it's raining here today. It's very cold and very rainy. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching Make This Sunday Dinner. You're going to love it. Okay, I almost let you get away without me trying this cheesecake. That's so good.